This is Shut Up and Talk TV. I'm LB Johnson.
I'm the reason your girlfriend is late from work.
And I drive an Uber.
Let's go.
Welcome to the show. We got a crazy show today, and we got to start off with this crazy story that I just heard about this lady that robbed a church. And now when you hear about it, when I say rob, no, she didn't like have a gun and say, give me all your money. She did it over a 5-year period. Check it out. A 43-year-old woman was charged with embezzling $561,000 from a Florence church in Burlington County, last Tuesday. Check it out. Tasha D. Smith DeJoseph, a long name, of Willingsboro allegedly stole the money over a 5-year period until March of 2019, when she was responsible for overseeing the finances of St. Paul's Baptist Church. She used the money to pay car loans, rent, credit cards, expenses, satellite television, mobile phone bills, regular television, hundreds of online purchases, and her wedding at a Burlington County venue in California. This woman literally decided, hey, they got all this money, I'm going to use it for my benefit. One of the things that gave her away was she filed a fraudulent tax return. After not filing taxes for 5 years, the whole time she was stealing money, she decided to finally file, and she claimed all the stuff that, of course, she wasn't doing because she wasn't working. She was just stealing. And that's when the IRS got on her, and she was arrested. Smith DeJoseph failed to file tax returns for 2014, 15, 16, and 18. That sound like me, but I wasn't being, never mind. Anyway, she was charged with theft by deception, computer criminal activity, and a whole bunch of other related offenses. What's the one person y'all would never rob? I mean, not to say y'all would rob somebody, but hypothetically, if it got that bad, what's the one place you would think nobody would ever rob?
The church is supposed to be safe.
Come on, man. Ain't there like a scripture to say, like, will you rob God or something like that? Like, to me, I would be so scared if I was stealing from the church. I remember one of my boys made a joke about when they was passing the offering plate. He was like, man, I can just grab that 20 real quick. I'm like, bro, you out your mind, man. What we all say, man, you going to get struck down. Don't do that around me.
I may be the minority, but I feel like it depends on the church. A lot of churches are crooked. No, for it, we've all been to crooked churches before.
This is true.
So,
Well,
I mean.
that's because they ain't paying the building fund.
They not paying the building fund. The pastor ain't had a job in 10 years, but drive a nicer car than everybody else. I don't really feel like you're doing wrong if you steal from him.
You know what?
So, okay, hold on. Oh, you first. Go ahead.
Well, I just want to know what the church looked like. Like, I mean, is the church a little hole in the wall and needs this fund very badly?
Well, if $500,000, that means the church must have been doing good.
If they didn't notice $500,000,
exactly.
that church is doing really well.
$100,000 a year.
$500,000, they definitely was doing something right. But based on what you just said, are you saying basically like a Creflo Dollar type church,
Exactly.
mega church?
I believe in God, but all churches aren't God's house.
This is true. This
So,
is true.
That's what it is. And
So
I don't know why she didn't get her hair done. I'm really offended by that. We look bad as a people when you steal that much money and get arrested with your hair looking
So
like that.
hypothetically, if you were going to rob one of these churches, how would you determine which church is suitable to be robbed?
Hypothetically, I'm not telling you how I would rob anybody. Why you always try to get me caught up? No.
I'm just saying, like, look, I might
Hypothetically, I would never rob anybody ever because I'm a law-abiding citizen.
These are the type of stories where they say there's a special place in hell for people like this.
Oh,
But like, my thing is, she was the financer, so it's like this would always think about $500,000 that could have went towards somebody's homeless program, that could have went towards somebody else that actually needed, help with a bill or something like that. And I think it's
Okay. So is the church helping? Do we know that church helping the community anyway?
We don't, not based on the story. But again, $500,000, I assume, I want to believe they at least got one or two, some type of community set, organization.
I mean, the deacon board wasn't in on it.
Exactly. So let me ask you
one
something.
person pulled that off.
If the pastor is saying that he's doing things for the community but not in receiving money, isn't that basically the same thing?
Yeah, very much so.
So there you have it.
I think so. Basically, she handled all the accounting. So I'm sure she had the checkbook. She had access to everything. She's writing checks, and if she's handling the books, she knows how to put in the books, so it looks like the church spent the money on something else when it really was going to her.
The money went to the building fund, just not the one they intended it to.
It was her building.
It was her building fund.
She should have sent it to Madam C.J. Walker.
Stupid.
Her edges.
So what do you think this is like an offense where she should be charged and like do like 20, 30 years in jail? What should be her punishment?
I don't know about 20, 30 years in jail. That's hefty.
Let's say not
So
a normal punishment. What type of extra curricular punishment should she get? Not the basic, not 5, 10 years in jail. How do you think will best serve her when she'll learn her lesson? All right, Ray behind the camera said make it work for a church.
Somebody put a comb through her hair without any relaxer or conditioner. That's punishment enough.
Make her get it combed?
Yeah.
What about you, dog?
I mean, the church crucified Jesus for telling the truth.
This is true. See, you want to get her crucified?
You know, or work for a church. You know, we want to go that way. But I mean, they crucified Jesus.
I feel like Dog, if Dog was back in the days of Jesus and they was yelling, crucify him, Dog be the dude like that yelling and they come, crucify him. Who said that?
No, man, I'm on the Jesus fan club. What you talking about?
Should the pastor of the church forgive her?
According
He's
to their
supposed
rules,
to.
he has to.
He has to.
After he turns her other cheek.
Yep.
Absolutely. Read your word.
What?
After
Turns her other cheek. Okay.
I'm almost positive my word does not say turn her other cheek.
It says, turn the other cheek. Did it put a name on it?
What Bible was that in?
Your
Dog?
name here.
What Bible was that in?
Man, ain't nobody said nothing about the Bible. I'm just saying, read
That
your
is from
word.
the
This
book
word
of
is
Tri-
everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I could have wrote it down.
Read your
You
word.
read it.
From the book of trifling.
The pastor should forgive her after he either makes her work in the church, they crucified Jesus, or he turns her other cheek.
How long you got to work in the church to pay back $500,000?
My God, you got to think that's a long
Ever.
time.
There you have it.
And as an account, like even if she was getting paid like $25 an hour, like she gonna be working a long
She
time.
better be able to cook, make some dinners,
Look, there you
sell
go.
some cakes, have some
Some
cake
rib
walks or
plates.
something.
Dog, would you go to that church?
Man, they giving out free money. Yeah.
It wasn't free. She stole it.
But they didn't notice 5 years and $500,000. They giving out free money.
And they probably got the best liquor at communion. I'm just saying.
It ain't liquor, bro. It's grape juice.
Alizé.
That's a lie.
I-
Your communion ain't like mine.
Lord Jesus, I'm scared to go to church with any of y'all. On that note, let's take a break. When we come back, more Shut Up and Talk TV.
In the ghetto, you think life is hard. Food stamps and tow up cars. Wall to wall, dirty orange carpet. Sitting in a bucket, hoping you can start it. And ride around to the liquor store. Can't get a job, get drunk.
Hey, you gonna do this or what? You gotta do it. And keep doing it. Do it big. Hit it. Step it up. Always take the risk. Don't just watch it. Put your phone down and do it. Drip splash like the ice on the wrist. That's a call I can't miss. Do what they say you can. Because there are those who don't and those who do. Let's do.
Now open, New Mexico's premier sports bar, Stadium 66. Cheer for your favorite teams on the largest state-of-the-art TV screens. Tackle the amazing appetizers, and then take on the rest of the menu. Now, for the first time ever, watch your team, bet your team. Stadium 66, your place for beer, bites, and bets. Located in the Route 66 Casino Hotel, I-40, exit 140.
Lava Rock Brewing Company, conveniently located on Albuquerque's west side, just south of I-40. You can come on in, enjoy our pizza, pasta, burgers, and more by Matucci's. It's all at Lava Rock. Lava Rock Brewing Company, come on in.
Enough electoral votes, more than 270, more than enough to become the 44th President of the United States. He will be the first African-American President of the United States.
I've been broke all my life, but I kept hope all them nights. You see business in my city? Yeah, they closed all them twice. I was just riding down Salem, all them damn potholes. I can't drive. I know y'all can fix it faster, but I know y'all won't try. Don't nobody care about us. And that's wrong vote. Voted for Obama back in 2012. I remember that's when I had hope. He was saying, yes, we can. And everybody got less food stamps. And when I turned 21, I was still broke. I'd never vote again. I don't think I ever had a president make my life better. Did it all on my own. Ain't no politician ever do a nice gesture. I don't even know the man's name. I ain't never seen her one time ever. Tell me how she gonna help the city. What I'm supposed to do, write letters? What I'm supposed to do, blame Trump? He ain't never really gave a Ain't nobody raised minimum wage. None of these jobs pay enough. I think they just want to keep us broke, cause they ain't putting nothing in place for us. This how all my people feel, but we gotta learn. We complained enough, let me change it up. Everything I just said, everybody I know think the same way. See, they don't want to see us vote, and we never do, so we see the same thing. But all our votes really do count, and they'll never really let it show. So now I'm finna break it down, cause if I don't, you would probably never know. First thing first, you know back in middle school when they taught us, it was 3 branches of the government. We forgot it when we got older. It's the judicial, the legislative, and executive. But all we know is the executive. That's the mayor or the governor and the president. Now none of them 3 people make no laws, they just be checking them. The laws come to their desk and all they do is say no or yes to it. So when the news station tried to tell us that Barack Obama couldn't put us on, we was all salty at Obama when it was the Congress members all along. We gotta focus on the legislative branch. Yeah, they the ones that make the laws. Yeah, they the ones write how much food stamp money you get on the card. But when people that wanted to help us wanted the job, I know they probably lost. Cause we ain't even know their name, we ain't know their face, we ain't know it all. So the Congress or the State House, that's legislative, they make laws. So what we want from the president is what they do. Okay, y'all? See, they election every 2 years, but we don't ever even go to those. The Congress, they can raise minimum wage, but we ain't even really know it though. So you know how back in 08, when we all voted for Obama, we was all supposed to go back in 2010 and vote for the Congress. Cause they the ones make child support laws. They the ones choose if your kids at school get to eat steak or corn dogs. The State House make the court costs. So if the country failed, then you can't say it's them, it's your fault. Cause y'all ain't know to vote for Congress members that was for y'all. And they don't gotta leave after 4 years, and we just let them sit. See, they don't wanna tell you this, they want you to focus on the president. Now the 3rd branch is the judicial, that's judges. They the reason why John Crawford and Trayvon ain't had justice. So when Meek Mill got locked up just for popping willies, we blame the judge and not the city when they let her get voted in, cause they ain't know who to vote against. Imagine life on the other side. Roads better, schools better, everybody get their license back, grocery store food better, custody of your kids back, homeless people get new shelters. If we gon' fix the U.S., we gotta start with them 2 letters, me and you. Somebody told us that the government wanna keep us broke, but the only reason why those people in the government is cause we ain't vote. And I ain't talking about the president, I'm talking about the ones we ain't know. See, they was gonna try to keep it low, but it's gonna hurt them when they see the pros.
Every time you stay home, someone is making a decision about you, making decisions about the air you breathe, the water you drink, the food your kids eat, and how much money you bring home every 2 weeks. So every time you sit out an election, every time you don't show up because you think it doesn't matter, someone else is happy that you didn't show up, so they can make that decision for you. Vote.
So I got a confession right off bat. I literally got tagged in that video, or it got sent to me at least 10 times before I watched it, because when I first seen it, I thought it was the dude from That's So Raven with the yellow hair, where he had his hair every color. So I was like, Orlando Brown. Right. So I was like, oh, here we go again. I'm not watching this. When I finally did watch it, I was blown away. They always say you can't tell, can't judge a book by its cover. And I was blown away because this dude is not only spitting and actually a good rapper, but he talking that good-ish. And that's what's important. And he breaking it down. I think a lot of us, we've heard it, even a lot of black folks say how Obama didn't do nothing for us. And then and now folks blaming Trump for everything. But what he breaking down is, man, look, the president ain't the one that's making all these laws. The president ain't the one that's passing all these laws. It's really coming from the Congress. So when we always, everybody go all out and we all vote for a president, but we don't take the time to vote for the House of Representatives, the Senate, the Congress, none of that. We leave that all alone. And then he was speaking that good because he brought back, reminded me of in high school, they taught us all about the branches of government, but we've been forgetting all about that nowadays. Fellas, what did y'all think of the video?
First of all, I don't know why you keep saying we. I sent you the video. I know all of this.
Oh, okay. Well, look.
I think it was dope. I think you have to reach people in formats they can understand. So I think it's cool that he did that.
No, what do you think of the video?
I love it, man, because he's a younger dude. If I started preaching it, kids may not listen to it. You know what I'm saying?
Why? Because how old you are?
It was because how good I look. They don't like listening to good people.
Don't like listening to old people.
Read the bouncing ball. But him being a youngster, you know what I'm saying, he can get their attention, actually teach them something, because most of these rappers out here ain't teaching them nothing, not their age.
What do you think more kids need to know when it comes to voting and everything that they don't know?
Well, they need to study and find out if their vote matters. I could tell them their vote matters, go out there and vote, but do some studying, do some research, and find not too much because they'll come visit you. That's a long story. But do some I don't want to talk about that. Do your research and know who and what you're voting for.
No, darling. Just like you don't got to go into detail, but just tell a little bit of your. So, Dog is the resident conspiracy theorist, if you will. Tell about your journey on the good old social media.
Let's just say I tried to spread the news for some years and got caught up, and they paid me a visit. They took a picture of me and froze it on my laptop with my laptop as I was sitting down producing. Luckily, that's all I was doing at the time. And they locked my screen with it and threatened me.
So this all jokes aside.
Man.
This really happened. So and correct me if I'm wrong, but you were like looking up information on basically
the early stages of the skulls and bones and them.
Yeah,
you know
okay, we'll say that.
My peoples. Now.
But you were doing that for like what? For like over a week?
Yeah, I was doing that for like about 6 months serious.
So he was like for over some time, and then you said literally somebody sent you a picture of you sitting at your laptop?
In 1 week, I ran into a member who showed his badge and locked a picture of me on my own laptop. Took a picture of me with my laptop and locked it on the screen for about 3 days.
Now, I'll be honest. If I didn't know you, I think you definitely on crack.
Right.
But because I do know you, I was blown away when you told me this. And is that why you came up to New Mexico? Are you running from
No, I was looking for Pac. I had heard early.
But that's creepy. Literally, you looking up, I'm just going to say like some conspiracies.
Right.
Some random dude on the street comes up to you. And did you say you knew your name?
Me and little bro. Me and Ken.
And then somebody sends you a screenshot. So basically, one thing y'all don't know, and I know some folks do it, well, I won't remember, but on your camera, you have a phone. You have a camera on your laptop. That's access. You literally, a lot of folks don't know this, but on Facebook and Snapchat and a lot of the apps that we use, you give them approval to use your camera. So at any time, they can access your camera. You actually sign for it. Any app you use, from Instagram, all that, you sign and say it's okay for them to have access to your camera. So it's not a shock that somebody's able to take a picture of you sitting at your laptop doing whatever. So y'all that do other stuff with your laptop, don't do it no more.
He didn't turn it around because he's watching midget porn.
Pretty much. Hey, we'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll
on 747s, not DC 10s. We'll take a 3-day vacation, then we'll do it again. Check in the hotel the day of the show. No time to play around because we got to go. You see, we're on a flight.
Hey, you gonna do this or what? You gotta do it. And keep doing it. Do it big. Hit it. Step it up. Always take the risk. Don't just watch it. Put your phone down and do it. Drip splash like the ice on the wrist. That's a call I can't miss. Do what they say you can. Because there are those who don't and those who do. Let's do.
Now open, New Mexico's premier sports bar, Stadium 66. Cheer for your favorite teams on the largest state-of-the-art TV screens. Tackle the amazing appetizers, and then take on the rest of the menu. Now, for the first time ever, watch your team, bet your team. Stadium 66, your place for beer, bites, and bets. Located in the Route 66 Casino Hotel, I-40, exit 140.
Lava Rock Brewing Company, conveniently located on Albuquerque's west side, just south of I-40. You can come on in, enjoy our pizza, pasta, burgers, and more by Matucci's. It's all at Lava Rock. Lava Rock Brewing Company. Come on in.
Now there she goes again, the dopest Ethiopian. And now the world around me begins moving in slow motion whenever she happens to walk by. What is the apple of my eye? Overlook and disregard my feelings no matter how much I try. Wait, no, I did not really pursue my little princess with persistence. And I was so low-key that she was unaware of my existence. From a distance I desired her, secretly admired her, wired her.
We want to take this time to salute one of our Black History heroes, and that is Jane Matilda Bolin. She was born April 11, 1908, and passed away at January 8, 2007. She was the first Black woman to graduate from Yale Law School, the first to join the New York City Bar Association, and the first to join the New York City Law Department. She became the first Black woman to serve as a judge in the United States when she was sworn into the bench of the New York City Domestic Relations Court in 1939. Shut up and talk salutes, Jane Bolin. Let's give it up, y'all. So speaking of great women, we got a shout out. Our resident correspondent, live in the building right now, Miss Natalie G. How are you doing? You're looking lovely as always. I'm looking, but they can't see your pants.
Oh, I need to talk in the mic.
Yeah, that would help. Thank you. So I wanted to ask you some questions, Natalie. You know, with Valentine's Day just passing, that means that there's a lot of people that are single for obvious reasons. Some because they didn't have the right gifts. Some because they chose to profess their love on social media but forgot to include their side chicks and reasons like that. So what would you say? I want to know, give me some tips to things that most men should know about when they're trying to holler or get a beautiful woman's number or even get her attention that a lot of men don't do. Like, what are some things they should do that they don't?
I mean, it's pretty obvious, but I mean, they don't have respect most of the time. They give you like compliments that are like over sexualized, and they think it's a
Give us an example.
A
clean example.
I gotta be appropriate for TV. I don't know, just commenting on your body parts instead of, you know, the wrong body parts.
So you're saying women don't like that?
No.
Okay. So
unless you're already in a relationship and you know the person, and it's, I mean, that's more of a compliment or funny, and you know,
so you
it's
said
cute, but
you said being respectful. So like, if you're walking down the street and a dude's like, "Hey, Miss Lady," or "Hey," is that rude, or how do y'all take that?
I guess I don't know. I'm a little
Does it
difficult.
depend on if you find them attractive or not?
I'm difficult. I'm not easily impressed. I don't care about compliments. I'm secure with myself where I don't need.
So if you're walking down the street and a dude pulls up, how would you want a dude to approach you? What would get your attention and you'd actually stop and like listen to what he's saying?
They'd probably have to tell me something funny or.
What if I walked up and handed you a resume?
Like the job?
That would be
no, just all my
kind of
accomplishments.
funny. Yeah.
See, there you go.
Okay.
You're welcome, fellas.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
No more hollering. Hey.
Yeah, it's like a cat call, like a construction worker trying to get your attention as you're walking down the street.
Do dudes still approach you and like actually ask for your number? Like, does that still happen? Because I know a lot of folks a lot of dudes seem like they got a lot of like courage when it comes to social media. We talked about it last week on the show about, you know, dudes sending inappropriate pictures just out of the blue and thinking that's going to get a girl's number. Give us a couple of things that are instant turn off for you. And of course, inappropriate pictures is one of them. But
yeah,
other
definitely
things,
that. I mean, just assuming that you're interested in them, or assuming that you like them.
So you don't like them if they're like cocky. If they're like, man, I know you feeling me. So
yeah, exactly. If they assume like.
So has this happened to you? I've seen this a lot with some of the youngsters, where they just walk up, be like, hey, how you doing? Can I get your Instagram? Or just straight go for, can I get your Snap? Because they don't know how to talk to you right then and there, but they know how to get on social media. Does that happen to you, or is that still more of the youngsters?
It does, and then I guess it's really a safe way of when you don't want to give them their number. Like where I bartend, I specifically tell them I don't give out my number at that job.
Oh, so you actually you give them your social media?
Yeah, sometimes I will.
Oh,
so that's better. That's
or
more
Snapchat.
security.
So let me ask you this: if you know the dude's interested, are they at least trying to holler at you, and you give me your social media? Do you feel like you don't feel like that's kind of leading them on to make them think, oh, she do want me to holler, or she when they gave me her information?
Well, I'm pretty straight up. I'll tell him I don't give out my number here. So if you want to, give me your Snapchat, and then I'll decide from there if I want you to get to know me
After you investigate
or if we
them.
want to get to know each other. Yeah.
So how do you decide? How does it cross from, okay, this dude just gave me his number, or I gave him my social media information? How do you decide for Natalie G? How do you know? Okay, yeah, I want to talk to this dude.
Oh, I don't. Like I said, I'm really difficult. I'm picky, and I feel like I can, detect a lot of the bad. It's all about their intentions.
Yeah.
You got to show me what their intentions are, and if I believe that their intentions are good, then I'll allow them to get to know me.
Most girls, now they always say they like the bad boys. Are you one of those girls that likes bad boys?
No, I stay away from that. I've been married before, and I've been in really bad abusive relationships.
Yeah.
So that's almost a red flag for me.
So you want a square bear. You want to do like good job, go to work, maybe go to church. What
Good
about
credit
mama's
score.
boy? What about a mama's boy? You like a
I
mama's
don't know.
boy?
It depends how intense they are with their mother. But if they're attached to their mom like that, they're gonna want you to be.
Now, when you say intense,
like
what do you mean?
mother.
Is it like kissing their mama on the lips? Love you, mama. You gonna tuck me in?
That's
like
just
if
not
they're
okay.
just, I don't know, overbearing with their own mother, or that's another red flag.
If his mama come and read him a bedtime story.
Yeah, that's
before y'all go to
definitely a
sleep.
red flag.
Before y'all go to sleep.
I'm just saying. I didn't say what that could be a nice romantic
That
novel.
means he's still living with his
They
mom.
both in the bed and mama
Mouse
just
could
come
set
over.
the mood for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Once upon a time.
Jesse walked into the room with the candles lit.
So tell us, Natalie, why are you still single?
I
So,
just
the last dude, literally this week, because I'm sure it happened this week, that approached you. What was wrong with him?
His pictures.
I'm gonna put T.O.
He
out
was
there
one
like
of those
that.
guys that tried to say, that kept having to say, like, I'm a good guy. Let me get to know you. I'm
Oh, he
this,
kept
I'm
saying
that.
Trying to sell it.
And he was completely the opposite. He's what you call, the.
Well, one thing
The
we always
F
say,
boy.
we tell everybody warning signs. Anytime you kick it with somebody and they're like, man, I'll keep it 100. If they got to tell you they keep it 100 a lot,
Exactly.
or man, like, you want me to keep it real, like stuff like that, that's usually because they don't do it. So they're
Yeah,
not really
exactly.
talking to you. They're convincing themselves.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
But, yeah. So you've been
Yeah.
lying up until now.
Yeah, pretty much. I like to tell women I'm gonna keep it 75, 80.
So Natalie, I've been thinking about something. I'm put you on the spot right here live on the show so we can announce it. I'm thinking we should do it like the dating show, live on Shut Up and Talk, and get 3 suitors,
Yeah.
and try to get you hooked up with a date.
Okay.
Now, can they be male and female?
No, I've never even kissed a female.
Well,
so I
it's
don't
a
wanna-
date. I didn't say you got to hook
Well,
up with them.
no, that's why I
You
don't.
telling
I'm
your
not,
business
women
now.
are beautiful. I mean, their bodies, the way they smell.
Yeah.
Women are beautiful, but I'm just not.
So you okay?
I
3
prefer
male
male.
suitors.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you like? Tell us a little bit of what kind of guy you like, just so we know who to look for. Do you like
I mean,
guys
I
that are?
definitely like a tall guy because I usually wear, not today, but I usually wear really big heels.
Okay, so you want to talk like 6 foot?
Yeah, at least.
All right, 5'5" it is. Gotcha.
That's how tall I
Does
am.
race matter? Do you want an Italian? You like a brother? You like a Mexican? What do you like?
I don't know. Honestly, I guess I like white boys. a
Okay.
lot, yeah.
Okay.
But still, I mean, I'm open.
All right, so y'all heard it here first, man. We'll announce it over the next 7 days, man. We're gonna put up a Natalie picture and let some folks inbox. Now we will be the panel that will be deciding the 3 suitors that actually get to come on the show and play the dating game with Natalie. But next week on Shut Up and Talk TV, live we'll have Natalie, the dating show with Natalie G. And hey, on that note, same time, same place, different issues. See y'all next week.